Welcome to 13.2 day 2. This is radians. We're going to change radian measure to degree measure and vice versa. So another unit besides degrees used to measure angles is called a radian. The definition of a radian is based on the concept of a unit circle, which is a circle with the radius of 1 with the center at the origin. 1 radian is the measure of an angle in standard position whose rays intercept an arc of length 1 unit on the unit circle. To rewrite the radian measure of an angle in degrees, you multiply by 180 and then divide by pi. The degree symbol and the radians, those are units. The whole point of writing the units in this fraction is to cancel. So we have radians, so the radians in the bottom, they cancel, leaving us with degrees. So again, multiply by 180, divide by pi. If you want to go from degree to radian, you multiply by pi, divide by 180. So rewrite in radian measure. We're going to do 60 times pi over 180. It gives us 60 pi over 180. 60 over 180 is 1/3. So this is pi over 3 radians. 150 times pi over 180 becomes 5 pi over 6 radians. And 270 times pi over 180 gives us 3 pi over 2 radians. To go the other direction, to rewrite in degrees, pi over 2 times 180 over pi. The pi's cancel. 180 over 2 is 90 degrees. Negative 7 pi over 4 times 180 over pi. The pi's cancel. We multiply and we get negative 315 degrees. Last one, 4 pi times 180 over pi. The pi's cancel. 4 times 180 is 720 degrees. Right. The last little bit is finding a positive angle and a negative angle that are coterminal with this angle. So we have 3 pi over 2. Well, we can't add 360 or subtract 360 because this is not degrees. This is radians. A full circle in radians is 2 pi. So we're going to add 2 pi to our radians. So 3 pi over 2 plus 2 pi. 2 pi is really 4 pi over 2. So 4 pi over 2 plus 3 pi over 2 is 7 pi over 2. We're also going to subtract 2 pi to get the negative. So when we subtract 2 pi, we're subtracting 4 pi over 2. 3 pi over 2 minus 4 pi over 2 is negative 1 pi over 2. And that is it for the notes. Good luck on the practice. You are going to be doing numbers 7 through 18 and numbers 23 through 26.